I should be a musician or something. Yeah. Maybe I will be a singer. Maybe in my next life. If I fuck up everything here at Warhorse, then singer. That's I can see myself there. Hello everyone. Welcome to our new and next, maybe last, who knows, maybe not, dev stream of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hello everyone. It's amazing to be back on screen. It's amazing to see you guys. And again, we have tons of cool new stuff we want to show you, talk about. We have a wonderful 2 hours together, I hope. Let me just here change a bit of the views here so I can talk to my production team and see what you guys are saying and thinking. Great. As I said, 2 hours of awesomeness are awaiting you.
They like your mustache once again.
Who? Me? Who? What? Mustache?
The community.
Oh, glorious. Thank you. So today we want to talk about the latest and greatest, of course, about what we have achieved so far in that year, because God, it's been since February already, so it's like many months already that have passed. We do have new things we want to show you, and maybe let's start with that, because a few. Is it a week or maybe 2 already? I have been in Poland at the event Poznan Game Arena or GIC Game Industry Conference, which are happening both at the same time at the same venue. And Kingdom Come Deliverance was it's heavy as fuck. Kingdom Come Deliverance was nominated for 5 awards, I think, including Game of the Year. So it was like best music, I think, and narration and technology and whatnot. And we lost every single nomination, every single one. But then came the last one, which was like Game of the Games GOTY 2025. It's the award is called Sega Award, like Central and Eastern European Game Awards, and it says Warhorse Studios Kingdom Come Deliverance. So thank you very much to Sega. Thank you very much to the Polish fans and to all the fans out there, because of course, obviously, this is all only happening because we have such a strong community as you are out there. And we talked with Prokop before the stream that we can be actually really, honestly, thankful and humble to have you guys. It's a huge thing, and
definitely
we discussed before. I don't think that many game studios can be that lucky to have such a great and welcoming and friendly community. So
what is interesting about it, that we really was created because of the community. You know, the Kingdom Come 1 was only developed because the successful Kickstarter campaign. So we grew with the community, and we actually do still have some fans that we talk to that came with us from the Kickstarter, and they're still active on our social media or sites, and we still have some connection to, and that is humbling, honestly humbling. It has been 12 years.
Don't even mention it.
Wow. We were both there, guys.
We were there. I was beardless.
Yeah,
thinner.
You looked like a baby, man, without a beard. It was
a sexy baby, though.
Obviously.
I was much thinner. We were full of dreams and hopes. All gone.
Sure. We put all of that into the game.
Yes, exactly.
So now the games are full of dreams and hopes.
Yes, and we are just a shadow of ourselves.
Husks.
But yes, exactly. But yeah, hello Chad, Amy's 11, Yarius, Drum, Battle Cake, everyone who came, KZ Mo 35, Ajax video games. Ajax lost 3-0 yesterday, I think it was. Terrible.
You're a fan.
I'm a football not an Ajax fan, but I watch football.
Okay.
Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, or the day before, I cannot remember. Tessie Fleur, I think that's the wife of Christian, Tessie Fleur. So hello, family is in the in the
studios, yeah.
In the of the studios, also in the chat. That is great. So yeah, we have the Sega Award. So again, thank you very much. There's actually today it also came in very hot. NYX Award, which I don't know what NYX stands for. New York cross. I have no idea. But Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 again.
Very annoying character in Dota game.
Is it?
It
There you
is,
go.
it is.
There you go. There you go. And so the NYX awards. And we won 6 awards there. 6 awards there.
He can't count, but he can sing.
Oh, I'm very bad at math, but I can sing, exactly. 6 awards, among them was Best Audio, Best Character, I think, Game Design, so that's for your department, for instance. But again, GOTY. Well, they have GOTYs for specific genres, so Best RPG of the Year, which honestly, that is the one that I'm looking forward to anyway, most.
Yeah.
So again, I don't even know if that is a voting thing. I think that's a jury, like a professional jury who was doing that. So thanks for that. And this is great. So we have our first physical award here, and the NYX stuff is coming as well. So time to build a shelf or something for you.
and like a sturdy shelf. It's heavy.
Absolutely. And you already saw it here, right? In front of me. Maybe you have seen that we are working on plushies, right? Fun fact, so there's 3 of them. There's Henry and Hans and, of course, Matt. But Hans Capen was stolen twice already on the post office. So he never arrived at Warhorse Studio. So these are only prototypes, of course, so they will be feedbacked and everything.
So it looks like we have fans of Hans at the post office, not necessarily
Probably.
Henry.
Or Hans got lost again because he was hunting for wenches or something. Or was kidnapped, exactly.
True.
Corvus
Wouldn't be
kidnapped
for the
again.
first time.
And well, Hans always gets in trouble, and Henry is always the one who's has to save him, right? So Hans got kidnapped. But you can already see these are the wonderful YouTube plushies, which are amazing. They look much nicer than on the internet. And these are just the prototypes, so we will feedback them, and they are available already. You can get them on our merch store, right? Which you all should know, of course. Our merch store is let me do something real quick here, like this. Okay, our merch store. So you can if you're interested in that Kingdom Come Deliverance store, you can get whatever you want. These are just here the YouTube's pre-order stuff. And this is Hans. How is he supposed to look like before he got kidnapped? We are working on a comic, of course, and I mean there's tons of cool swag. I think one of my favorites are the bunnies. They are like really next level in my opinion. So yeah, if you're interested in any of those things, check it out. Really, it's there for you to discover. And one thing that I don't think is on the page is this little dingus here, the Bollocks dagger, right? Isn't that a wonderful piece of art? Absolutely. Something that's needed in every good household.
Obviously. It should be in Louvre or in Tate.
Absolutely. Not in a Louvre. Louvre is not safe enough.
Oh, okay,
We learned this.
Okay.
We learned this.
True.
It's a
good thing we didn't put it there.
Absolutely. This majestic dagger is from Kalimasil, and Kalimasil is also doing all the different foam weapons. You can see here the mace in the background. And this is it about merch. Check it out.
Pizzle dagger. That is
Pizzle
good.
dagger. Oh, I like that.
That is good.
Don't yank my pizzle dagger. Very good quote. Kefi Kiwi. Very nice. So if you're interested in any of those, go get them. Talking about, I know it's a lot of talking, but you know us. We are only a lot of talking. But before we go into the bread and butter, what you actually came here for, there's one very important thing I would like to mention, and this is again awards. So as you might have seen or not have seen, Kingdom Come Deliverance was nominated for several awards on the Golden Joystick Awards. It's a user choice award, and you might have seen it already several weeks ago. We were nominated for Best PC Game, Best Trailer, and that was the CG trailer that we made, the very cool one where Henry has like this different like situations in his life, from party to fighting. I also see on social media that you're using this as a meme very often to when Jeff Keighley or someone is asking like what's your favorite game of the year or something like this, then people use that CG trailer as a meme, so that's nice. Then of course Tom McKay, Henry as the best main character, And
Well deserved.
Well deserved, absolutely, really next level performance. But what I'm also very happy about that Jim High, or aka Eric, was also nominated for best side character, and I love that because Eric is a character that is often not underrated. Well, he's the bad guy, right? In KCD 2, but most people, like, of course, focus on the flashy ones, on the Devil's Pack or on Hans and whatnot. But Eric, or Jim High, put so much energy and love in his character that I'm extremely happy that he's nominated.
He can be terrifying.
Absolutely. And this ended last week, and we don't know the results yet. We will know in November. But, and that is the cool thing, we were again nominated by Golden Joystick Awards for the so-called Ultimate Game of the Year. And if you check the games here, it's a crazy strong competition. We have us here in the corner, Indiana Jones, Ghost of Yotei, Silk Song, of course. This is Blueprints. This is Death Stranding, Expedition 33, Silent Hill, Hades, Split Fiction. I forget.
I don't know.
Peak, I think, is the name, and Donkey Kong. So it's this year, guys. If you are a gamer that has a lot of money and a lot of time, this year is crazy for video games. So 2025 will go into the history, I'm sure. Probably that's the reason why GTA moved to 26, right? They were afraid of KCD and the other games.
Obviously.
But before we continue now, just if you would like to, and if you would want to help us, and if you want to vote for your favorite game, of course, choose what you want, but go to goldenjoysticks.com or gamesradar.com/goldenjoysticks. It really doesn't matter. You can find this on social media or in the chat. Production is posting there all the time. Click on vote, as I just did. You can then choose your favorite, right? And what is important, peaks, is that peak? And what is important is that when you decide, we select KCD, of course.
Just by random, you chose.
Absolutely random.
I just wanted to choose one of the games to show them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't forget to push submit answers at the end, because otherwise you don't submit your answers. It's asking then for your email. You do not have to put your email in there. This is only like if you want to, but just submit answers and then you go. I will not vote for myself right now. That is for our community to choose, not for us. Okily dokily. So
you should definitely install an ad block, Toby.
Ad block?
Yeah.
Because of all the ads?
Yeah.
Sorry, I should, but then again, this is our streaming PC, so that is not really mine. Oh no, that's not good. Let's leave them here, those guys. But before we play, actually, let's talk again for 1 second, because before we continue talking about KCD, I mean, there's two great news. One of them is secret. It's small, but it's a secret. But the other one is already live. So currently, as of right now, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is for free on Xbox. So for this weekend, from now till I think some point at Monday, don't pin me on the time. From now to Monday, you can play it for free on Xbox Series S and X. And the cool thing is, if you like the game, you can then keep your saves and buy it, I think, for 40% discount or something like this. So it's crazy. If you don't have any plans for this weekend and own an Xbox, go for it. And now the secret thing, it will be also free on Steam in about 47 minutes. So at 7 p.m. Prague time, we also have a Steam free weekend. So again, if you want to try, if you haven't played KCD ever yet and just curious now, came here to the stream, wanted to see how it goes.
Or if you have friends that you are trying to persuade to
exactly,
try it because it's so different, now they can for free. Exactly. And if they like the game and buy it, they'll retain their saves and progress and everything.
Exactly. No more excuses. It's free this weekend, so check it out, play it, tell all your friends, and tell them to vote for the Golden Joystick Awards. It's important to know that this ends tomorrow. So the voting ends, I think, London midnight tomorrow. So there's not much time for convincing. Do it today if you want to. Okay, February 4th. Where were you when Kingdom Come Deliverance released? Did you play directly on February 4th, like in the evening, 5 p.m.? Or did you wait, or how did you guys do it? What did you do on February 4th, or how do you remember the release?
Oh, it's a haze. I still remember on one side, the nervousness because it is the release to public. But on the other hand, the game was finished for almost a month because the release process is quite long. And the day before, you definitely remember.
Absolutely.
Day before we had the release party and we already saw the reviews, and the reviews were quite good. So that gave me some confidence that maybe the 7 years of my life were not put in vain, and it will be actually a good product that the gamers will love.
Yeah, we always usually plan our release party a day before the release of the game, so that we have no matter what a great party. But this time I kind of messed up with the embargoes because I forgot that we put the review embargoes also the day before release. So, but on the other hand, we had a great party because we saw all the reviews and it was great. So,
yeah, but imagine if they were like circling around the reviews about our game not being good. That would be terrible. But thankfully, the reviewers liked our game.
Yes.
The fans loved our game.
Yes.
So it was a good time.
Gilbert Gisler says he took off from work. So good that we didn't postpone then, because this happened something. We actually moved forward because the game was in such a good state. That we were able to send the review code in January, early January already. So press had 1 month to review it.
It was intentional. We were afraid, the Kingdom Come game is, as you guys know, it's very systems driven. It's like this good old school RPG in a very modern, delivery. But we were afraid that if the journalist had only a week, for example, to really review the game, they wouldn't get into all that's so good about the Kingdom Come. You really have to soak in all those systems, all those decisions, all those characters, all the world. So we really wanted the reviewers to have months to review the game.
That was strong. And then on release, the game was really great. And Forumsdackel says he got his copy from MediaMarkt installed. So physical copy, that's great.
Cool.
I do like physical copies. Unfortunately, it's a dying business, but who knows? I started with KCD1 first, clever. So many people played in Alza. Okay, Havrix was in Alza, so we had a signing session there. But most people are here in chat saying they have played it right away, so that's good. Someone waited for GOG. That's fine. That's fair. Absolutely.
Even though we didn't have any forceful DMR like Denu War or anything,
Yes.
it's fair if you just want something
Absolutely.
that you really.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Play it on. It really doesn't matter at all on how you play it, where you play it, and whatever. As long as you enjoy it, and that's fine. Go for it. Whatever platform you enjoy. So we released in February, and then 3 months later came DLC 1, right?
With a huge patch.
With a huge patch.
Yeah.
So, and that was a smaller DLC. Why?
Well, it was closer to the release, and we mainly wanted, the base game to feel good, finished, polished, bug-free. And even after the release, we dedicated almost a year, or 3/4 of a year was the plan to dedicate to improve and polish still the KCD2. So the first one had to be smaller.
Absolutely.
And obviously it was cheaper. It was like a smaller installment for people that really rush through the content. They have something fresh. And I actually really like the DLC. There's a new interesting character. The painter, he feels off at the beginning, like a little weird or a little crazy. But then when you dig in, you see why he is like that and what you can do about it. There actually, very little spoiler.
Uh-oh.
There is a connection from that DLC to the third DLC. Ooh.
And today we are talking about the third DLC a bit later. Pafina is asking if we have the audition tape of Tom McKay. Well, I guess yes, but chances are that they are all being erased already because we don't need them anymore.
And I think that's very confidential.
Yes,
So
that's exactly.
We can't, And I thought you would like that, chat and fans, but it's obviously,
of course,
we respect the privacy of our actors.
Exactly, and whenever we release something or post something on YouTube, we always ask them before if they are fine with that and so on. So you just can't do it just.
Yeah, and we have such a good relationship with our actors, especially Tom, but all the others. So we really don't want to do anything that they would like.
Question for the chat: how long did you, do you remember how long you played the first DLC, for how many hours? Because whenever I'm being asked for how long will the DLC be, we are very bad in guesstimating the gameplay time. So I was guessing like 5 hours or so for.
It depends if you rush through it.
There you go. Look
Yeah.
already here. Gavin is saying 12 hours, 14 hours, about 5, about 15, about 10, 15 to Griffith, 15 to 20. What did you do? What the heck? What did you do? 15. Well, because we have laboratory situation here. When our QA plays it, they know exactly where to go, what to do, skip everything, fly over, whatever, and then the guesstimation is always plus. We do not consider when guesstimating that people are doing other stuff than the DLC. It's like pure DLC gameplay time. We guessed 5, and I see that it's more than 5. For the second DLC, I guessed 10 to 15 hours. What was this? The second DLC was, I think, the one that most of you guys really loved, I believe, because this was it addressed the two main things that everyone wanted to, like spend some money and own something, right? DLC 2 was great.
Yeah, it was. I think we really wanted the players to have their own home or their own place, but we wanted to give you more. We know that in many games you can spend your money and gain some room or a house, but you usually spend the money and you have no reason to come back ever again. And we really wanted to give the players the option, if they want to really live the life of a Gutenberg craftsman. So even if you just go there, you can still you can talk to your neighbors, or there will be somebody who needs something to be forged or to do something else, to have connections to the other people in the guild in Gutenberg, so you can still create this connection and to slowly earn the reputation that will enable you to buy or acquire very interesting things for your house. For example, the talking raven. I love that.
I love that you can teach him swear words, but he's also greeting you when you enter the room. The talking raven is amazing.
Yeah.
Thargalos says he has 1,500 hours in KCD 1 and 1,300 hours in KCD 2. That's okay. Wow, that's something. When will we hear something about the next big project that you obviously are already working on?
Ooh.
Well, Bernard, a great username. Obviously working on is a big thing, because what studios do is prototyping a lot and trying stuff here and there, and we are trying and looking for what we can do next, absolutely. But the studio as of right now is still very focused on KCD2 with the DLC. There is a big patch coming as well, as always. So this is the main focus. Then once the game releases, we are, I think, pretty much the whole of December, the studio is closed. We will do some bigger vacation, everyone, because we didn't, after the release of KCD, we immediately started to bug fix and work on DLCs and everything.
The work never stopped.
Work never stopped, so work will stop in December for us. After the Game Awards, if we get nominated and something happens there, and then we will come back with new plans and community first. We will let you know once we know properly, but we cannot announce anything too early, of course. So once we know and are ready, then we will let you know. Okay, I think that was it for the DLC 1 and 2, and now why we are all here today, we are here for DLC 3, of course. This is the big thing, why all of you wonderful, beautiful people came here. And before we start, I want to remind you of the little teaser we released earlier. It has over 500,000 views already, and maybe could be the best we ever released. Who knows? You guys judge. But our colleague Vitek Michke again outperformed himself. So let's check the trailer together.
Peggy 18.
Someone get Prokop to spill something. That's the teaser trailer. There will be a launch trailer, of course, coming next week, Tuesday, when the DLC releases. So November 11th, 5 p.m. As always. I love this trailer, and the music is just chef kiss, double chef kiss.
Just Walter.
Walter cooking again. And we are now today playing Mysteria Ecclesiae. Step into 15th century Bohemian story. Okay, that is a generic text. But can you tell us, Prokop, before we start this DLC, a little something why we are going to that monastery in the first place? What's going on in DLC 3?
Okay, so just broadly and generally at the beginning. DLC 3 is like the DLC that goes back to what we do best. It's a story-heavy DLC and a new location to explore. So new quests, new characters, new choices, new consequences, new side content, new secrets to uncover. Definitely find the cat.
Find the cat.
Find the cat.
Find the cat, guys.
But other things. So it's amazing new location with a new quest that was done by one of our most senior, team of the quest designers and our scripters. And, the location from the 3D art is amazing. So this is like, if you imagine one of the best quests in KCD2, this is more of that.
Yes, absolutely. So, and again, my guesstimate is like 10 to 15 hours, but seeing how long you guys played, what is important to mention is that it's all unique content. So in DLC 2, you remember there were some repeating quests, right, with where you had to get the prestige. Here, everything is unique, and it plays a little bit like a detective Indiana Jones kind of adventure in a way.
Yeah.
And we are being invited here to the monastery.
Yeah, just to be sure, we are not playing the DLC from the beginning. Because we don't want to spoil the main story. So we carefully try to show you something that like explains or shows what the DLC is about, but without any major spoilers. Basically, if you saw the trailer, that's fine. You can keep on watching. We will not spoil anything other that's major.
Yes, exactly. Where are we even, Prokop?
Ooh. Well, you are in Sedlet's monastery.
There we go.
Okay, so this is a completely new location that was like on the top rightmost section of the map in Gutenberg region. So this is now open, including the monastery, including the gardens about it, including all the buildings around it, and full of people and quests.
Okay, and it's a bit interesting this time. So imagine this like a region in a region. So this has a loading screen, and the reason is simple. So there are currently in the game there's only two loading screens. One when you start the game, and second if you move from map to map. And here will be the third, because Gutenberg, it's Sedlet's monasteries on the Gutenberg map, but the map is so densely packed with stuff that we couldn't add so many more new characters, so many new stuff. So we had to add a little new loading screen there when you enter the monastery. But why do you enter the monastery? Well, you and Dr. Albig are being invited here because there's a sickness that broke out. Right, and because it's so close to Gutenberg, they are afraid that the sickness might spread. And you and Albig are supposed to help and find out what's going on, why are they sick, what kind of sickness, and if we can help them.
God be with you.
Yes, but there's definitely more behind that. It's not just about curing the sickness. There's a political play behind that. Some nefarious actors, some actors that will help you, and there's actually way more, happening behind the scene. It's not just about a sickness that you cure. There's way more in like this story that can be like seen on the on the like the top.
And we will now check on Brother Ernest, because Brother Ernest is supposed to tell us something about the sickness. Think of the sickness is a made-up one, so it's something, but if you want to compare it to something, probably something like typhus, but I call it medieval COVID. Anyway.
And it's not made up, it's well researched.
Christ.
There you go.
I'm too late.
Ooh.
So Ernest doesn't look very good.
Same as the sick and the infirm.
He's drunk. There you go.
He died
Oh, he wanted to heal himself.
So he must have been
Yoink.
the first to catch it.
And you just robbed him.
Of
man.
course. Wait. Like, just to be sure no one sees me. There you go. Come on, Ernest. What do you have under that wonderful robe? A candle, if you know what I mean. So, it's just a candle. Here you go. Examine the table.
Some building plans.
Actually, somebody in the
like a
chat
church
told you don't touch him,
underneath.
and that might be important.
Probably
You can
a
actually
crypt.
catch the disease.
I should tell Albik about this.
So they're talking about a crypt, okay.
Maybe
Something
some
going
hints
on.
here.
Who knows? Unlock and open, strong writing. Okay, there's spectacles, of course. Everyone needs spectacles. So, Ernest is not doing well. We should now report to Albik, who's at O. But how about, chat, we do a little tour first and check the monastery before we go further. Because at the end of the day, I think you guys want to play the quest yourself mainly. So before we continue, we check the wonderful... This monastery, by the way, is still existing today, of course. It is, you can visit it. It looks much different than today. Well, you will recognize it, but it looks different than today. And we try to rebuild it as close as possible with the historical data. And if we didn't know, then looked at, for instance, Polish or other, or German or other Czech monasteries to find some resemblance and then come up with...
Brother Petramil?
Yes,
An
and
idea.
you are...
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albik of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Sure.
Yes, please.
The important thing is that you are not in disguise in the monastery, so you don't
Our
have to
monastery
do any
was the
chores
first
there.
Cistercian monastery
What,
in
yeah,
This
Europe.
time?
I think
And is
some
thus the
people might
mother
have like
of all our
flashbacks,
order
like
monasteries in
from
these
the
lands.
Needle in the Haystack quest. So
Yeah, from
how does
Casey.
it work this time? Why do we even here in the monastery?
You're basically a bodyguard or a helper or a guide or a scribe for the Albik of Unichov, which is a famous healer. It's a historical character, actually. He used to be a royal healer of King Wenceslas.
So he's a true character then.
He is.
Oh wow, there you go.
This
And
is
there
the
are some
gate
hints
to the
about
monastery.
so he will even
Within the
uncover
monastery
some
grounds,
interesting
you'll find the
tidbits of
brother's
history. You will learn from him something about Wenceslas,
And on the far
maybe
side
even
of the
something about
monastery,
Sigismund,
we've got an
and that
orchard
will
and
actually be
garden.
important for the
I
story.
saw quite a few knights here.
And you're there to help him,
Those
but
are
then
brothers
the
of the
sickness
Teutonic
spreads,
order.
and you
The
have
abbot
to
offered them lodging
act
while they're
faster than you
gathering
thought you would have
resources
to.
in Kuttenberg
And he's
for their
just
next
mentioning that
campaign.
they are brothers of the Teutonic Order. So
There are many important actors in
How long are they supposed to stay?
in or
No
around
one
the
knows.
Sasau monastery.
But it doesn't
So
look like
you
they're
see
in
already,
any
chat,
great
that
hurry.
we were invited to come here cure or help curing the sickness of finding out about it. But it will be much more mysterious. Mysteria Ecclesiae, after all, the mysteries of the church. So there's really shady stuff going on, as you always know. And the Teutonic Order, if you know, these wonderful gentlemen here
God be with you.
are somehow involved. We don't want to spoil too much, but
From
it
here,
gets
Salarius
mysterious.
Julian oversees the
Someone's
state of
asking
the
what's the best time to
monastery
play the
stores
DLC,
and
and
the
we are
gifts for the
always
brothers.
very careful
To know where to come
about
if I get hungry? Yes.
that you have a lot of opportunity
please,
to actually
try
play the
not to
DLC.
speak with the
So
other
it's
brothers
available
too much.
immediately after you get to the Kuttenberg region. You
Why
can
not?
start the DLC, and basically
taken
any
a vow of
time is
silence?
good time to
The
play the
rule of
DLC.
Saint
You don't have to
Benedict
finish the game.
encourages
You
the
don't have to
cultivation
be
of
too
silence.
high of a level.
The brothers
So you can
shouldn't be
start
chatting
immediately,
idly,
basically anytime. You
but
don't have to
rather
finish the
turning
game.
their minds to work. and
By
to
the way,
God.
if the sound is not okay, I hope the sound should be okay.
What if I
Me
need
talking to the
something?
guys
In
and
case of
then
need,
us talking.
of
So
course, you may
if
speak
it
to
sounds
them.
wonky, let us know.
But
We
for
can still
ordinary
adjust a little
tasks
bit.
and objects,
But yeah,
without
so
our
exactly
own
as
gesture,
Prokop said,
you don't need to learn them,
great,
though.
thank you guys.
As a guest,
As
you
Prokop
won't
said,
need
you can
access
start
to
the
such
DLC the
things.
moment you
Let's
arrive
continue
in
the
the
tour.
Kuttenberg region. Same
Please,
with DLC
follow
2,
me.
so it's more like a mid-game, end-game DLC. But as Prokop said, it really doesn't matter much when you started. But obviously, it's an RPG. The later you start, the higher your stat, the easier some of the skill checks and so on. You know the drill. It's always the same.
It's the RPG, and we hate level scaling because it makes you feel less good about your growth of a character.
Absolutely. We are now still following Brother Petromil, and he is bringing us now
To the library.
to the
This
library.
is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian,
And you said earlier,
does a
find the cat,
splendid
right?
job.
I did.
Our
I will not
collection
look
may
for
not
it,
be the
but
largest, but it's
chat can
exceptionally
look for it
colorful.
later themselves. Find the cat. And this might be even a secret. Isn't that a secret
What's your scriptorium working on?
What do you mean?
Brother
Achievement or
Yaroslav
trophy
is
even?
working day
Maybe.
and
Who
night
knows?
I'm not
translating
sure,
some
honestly.
Italian
Who
books.
knows?
He's the most gifted
Well, we do.
translator I've ever
Warhorse
met.
is more of a cat company,
But
I'd say,
every gift
than
comes with its dark side.
a dog company.
What do you
so
mean?
Well,
There you go.
He's
I
a bit
think
of
all
a
dog lovers
free
here at
thinker.
Warhorse, they will
And
now
how does that
crucify us.
show?
Exactly, they will
He
come in
asks
droves
senior
up
brothers
here
about
and
matters a devout brother ought
Yeah,
not
level
to
scaling
ponder,
is the
and
work
such
of the
things
devil.
have no
True,
place in
true.
our
Yeah,
monastery.
Can
I mean,
borrow
it
any
has
books?
its advantages,
Yes.
but I
But
of course
please, try not
understand
to
that
take
you
them
want to
out of the
tell a
library.
story and
We
design
already
wise
have
and
trouble with
narrative wise,
brothers
it
not returning
makes much
them.
more
I think
sense that
I
you
myself
struggle
might
with the
have a
rat in the
forgotten
beginning and
volume
then
or
you just
two
mush it
myself.
in the end of the game. So
Can I help with that?
That's up
anyway,
to Brother
I
Christian.
think enough of tour. Thank you, Petromil. We'll talk to you later, bro. We will go. We will go to. Yeah, well, he's bro Petromil.
I know it's surprisingly fitting. That's what's worse about it.
That's the wrong room. This is also the wrong room, but I will check it out anyway. Stay close to the monastery is large and rather than. Yeah. But I don't want to go with you anymore. Where? He wanted to show us this next. This is like for praying and stuff. Oh no, is the abbot sitting here?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on the weekends you can have a marriage here. I need to go out. Which door is the right one? This is the right one.
We can always check the map.
Be-
It's
yes,
surprisingly useful in navigating the monastery.
Because we are now
Ooh.
inside the monastery. And one very frequently asked question, it's full of rats again, of course. Rats everywhere. But one frequently asked question is about the church paintings and the pray. Let's pray.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is that church
Our
painting
Father,
unfortunately
who
never
art in
made it
heaven,
into Kingdom Come Deliverance
hallowed be
2
thy
simply
name.
because it was on the
Thy
when we
kingdom
were
come,
having
thy
the
will
lists
be
of
done,
features and stuff
on
to
earth
do
as it is in
before the
heaven.
release.
Give
It
us
was on
this
the
day
nice to
our
have
daily
list
bread,
because we don't have any
and
we didn't
forgive
have
us
any
our
quest in
trespasses,
the churches.
as we forgive
So
those who
we it
trespass
never made it
against
into
us.
the game, and
And lead us not into
unfortunately this is
temptation,
also not planned.
but
So
deliver
we're
us
not
from
open
evil.
up the churches
Amen.
throughout.
Hail Mary,
Never say never.
full
Who
of
knows?
grace.
But at this
The Lord
moment
is
we are
with
not
thee.
planning with it. But on the
Blessed
other hand,
art
on the
thou
flip
among
side,
women,
at least here in the DLC
and
3,
blessed
you
is the
have a
fruit of thy
fully
womb,
accessible,
Jesus.
complete
Holy
monastery
Mary,
with all the
Mother of God,
churches and paintings
pray
and,
for us sinners
and
now and at the hour of our
altars
death.
and
Amen.
everything you want to do and see. So sad, but the reality. Anyway, you have here all the pictures, and they have some of them have even some Easter eggs and some funny stories and so on. The huge altar, very nice. The music, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the music blasting in this DLC is just next level in my opinion. It's like really amazing. It's like we had the Santa Barbara theme, which was accidentally became the kind of the theme of the campaign, of the KCD campaign.
Because it is amazing.
Because yeah, but we announced KCD2 in the church in Kuttenberg, right? In the Santa Barbara church. So we used this as the theme, but then kind of because people loved it so much, we then used it throughout the entire campaign. And now for this DLC, we rearranged the song again, and it really fits extremely well. It's not the Santa Barbara church here, but still, it's great. Okay. It's so much similar to Saint Veit in Prague. Is it? Maybe.
Kinda, a little bit, yeah.
I think the styles generally were, if it fits, you used it over and over again. And as I said, for some things that we didn't know how it looked or how we couldn't find data, we were trying to figure out from other famous ones. Nice. And we are now going into the infirmary. Oh, one thing that is... It's a tiny thing, but I kind of like it. It's just a gimmick. But, when you're standing outside and open the map,
Yeah.
then all the buildings have roofs, as you can see. And when you are inside a building and open the map, they're... Oh, not far enough.
yeah.
Not far enough. Not far enough. Epic fail. Then you have them all roofless. There you go.
Yeah.
See?
The little things.
The little things. I love it. It's a detail.
And we especially did it in this DLC because it really helps you with navigation. The monastery is quite big, the buildings are interconnected in a way, so to So we really wanted for you to always have a good guide how to get out of buildings or how to get to specific rooms. And
So we are in the infirmary. I will show you guys first our room, which is here. Wonderful, nice, beautiful. We are sharing a room with Albik because we are only guests here. And there's also an alchemy table. The DLC 3 is a tiny little bit more alchemy oriented. So it's not crazy alchemy, don't worry. But because there's a sickness here, you will be able to work on a cure and say, oh, savior, schnapps, nice. And the dead guys. We are in the infirmary with the sick, and our task is to tell Albik now what we have figured out with bro Ernest.
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
I'm with the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last.
Tibi Domine fratrum nostrum, militer commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc manis omnibus liberatum, in requiem ingredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementium deprecamur, ut quia prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tum begnine perducus, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, cum Filio Tuo et Spiritus Sancto in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Well, now.
So what now? And I love chat. You're great and funny. I love it. Winter is coming. Dice in the basement. Exactly.
Nothing about.
you
Again,
know, guys, you know.
This can't end well.
And what do you suggest?
Focus.
The
It's
abbot's
important
forbidden
now.
us from going anywhere outside the infirmary.
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, something must be done. The beds are nearly full, and there's not endless space on the floor either.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
If there's anything I can do to help, tell me. The sooner you manage to get this sickness under control, the better for everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well now. And here you were acting like you'd been forced to take that assistant on against your will.
Actually, that was the case. But let's get to the point. Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried plague victims there. That's where the abbot's tombs are.
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick.
Let me assist you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the workers repairing the collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how do I get there? I'm not even supposed to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
I'll do what must be done. Just make sure you look after the sick.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask. It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
True. I've heard the same in Padua.
Sounds good. But where am I meant to get one around here?
With a bit of skill, you can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop to make it.
All right. I'll be off then.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
Wonderful. Okay, so who are those two gentlemen? So we have Albig, and who's this other guy?
Well, it's basically an old friend of Albig that actually is a healer as well, and he will help Albig in the quest to cure the plague.
And Zacharias is, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the royal doctor of King Sigismund, isn't he?
Yes, he has ties to Sigismund, which is like an interesting situation because they are both very good healers and old friends, and they actually extremely respect their task to heal people, but they serve different kings.
And as far as I know, he was even, Albig was the teacher of Zacharias, so they have even some student-teacher relationship. So, we saw it, and you guys in chat already said it, love it, medieval COVID, Kingdom Come COVID situation here. Lockdown, and again, you saw it, maybe this gives you PTSD from KCD 1. This time around, you can walk here, but the guards will absolutely not like you to wander around. So it's a little bit more stealthy. You need to be careful so that the guards are not seeing you and are not like throwing you back into here. Don't worry, you cannot lose the DLC, so you cannot like die and so, or you cannot like throw yourself out of the DLC. What you have to do is to what happens is it's like the situation with King Sigismund.
watch
If
out for
you
those
kill
patrolling knights.
Sigismund, then you get this overlay screen says this is not what happened. So if you start to be like really ruthless here, they will do the same. But when they find you, they will take all the stolen stuff and bring you always back here. So it's like a soft reset in a way.
Yes, and it's actually there actually was a plague in this region like 10 and like 20 years ago. So the people in this region would remember that. So that's why they're extremely careful about new sickness spreading, because they do remember how devastating such a thing could be.
Should we? And they told us to get a plague mask, which is it's not this beak mask. That's a much later thing.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like, I call it ninja outfit, so it's really just some cloth around your head with some herbs around your
And
neck.
it has very good stealth statistics
Exactly.
for you guys.
Therefore, it's confirmed Henry gets a ninja outfit, and everyone wants that. Do you guys? Should we try to do the? Nah, we don't. I was wondering if we should do them, or should we not do the masks? So what do you think?
It's up to you.
Should we do the mask or try and figure out what's going on in the monastery? Do it. I'll try. But they're everywhere. So sneaky. Good thing we can throw the stones. That helps a little bit. Hop, hop, hop. Oh,
Careful.
the rabbit ears. And throw.
Yeah, we gave you a really good statistics, Toby, so...
No, I'm just a ace player. That's a big difference.
Okay. So that's why he didn't see you from 5 meters away.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're just so good.
That's what you call a pro gaming move, or
Okay.
pro gamer move. Yeah. So I think E is the right one, correct? I think E. Yes, we have to go to the library, and in the library find the recipe of. Don't get thrown out. Ernest was cleaned away. Is it here?
Yeah.
No. No. Here. Yes. And here maybe. No. Oh,
Ooh.
the cellar.
Ooh, it's not only a cellar.
Okay, but for you guys to discover.
Yeah. But just a little hint.
Oh,
There's-
Prokop's moment is coming.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Spill the
There's
beans.
way more below the, Sedlat's monastery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it first here at this stream, so very good that you came. Kitty.
Kitty.
No, I will not. No. I will. Is it here? On the evil morals plaguing Bohemia.
It might be a hint.
Is it?
Who knows?
I don't know which book is the right one. In what records of fragrant oils and their virtues? Maybe that one. Yeah, I think that's the one. Right? Yes.
It is.
Okay, very good. And we cheated, so I know already you will have to find the ingredients. They are all scattered around the monastery. It will be way harder than what I'm doing right now. I have them all hopefully prepared. I'm not 100% sure if QA gave us the little cheat. Let's check it out. And, oh, no. Not this time.
Show us your
Devil.
pro gamer moves, Toby.
Absolutely. No worries. No. Need to find the right door though first. No, maybe in the back. Let's check the map. Where are we? Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
This one?
This one, I think.
Oh, that was close.
Another pro gamer move.
Absolutely. Oh, this is
And
the
carefully,
tomb.
yeah.
So I'm at the
Yeah.
right. Well, that's now a bit of a pickle situation because I want the mask first. You know what? Screw the mask. We'll do it later.
Okay.
We are here already. Red trespass. There's different ways how we can get into the church.
Yeah, quite a few.
Quite a few. Do I want to maybe show a different one than this one? Because that is. Let's try another one. Because this one we would be there already, but I wanted to show you one. Where's the dude? Oh. Doodle-doo. Come on, dude. Is he coming or what?
You might have stopped.
For a break. There we go. Here, can I go out here? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. More guards. This is the right gate. Great.
Another little spoiler,
Uh-oh.
but just a little one. There's a fountain on the premises, and definitely go and see it when you play it,
Fountain
guys.
in the middle of the monastery?
Exactly.
Where does the water come from?
Uh-huh.
I like how we play. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. No worries.
Stealth level 27.
Absolutely. Pro gamer. I told you. For all the people who saw me, who saw us streaming, everyone in chat knows that I'm absolutely elite KCD player.
And actually, it was amazing. I saw Toby once
Yes.
do a master strike.
And it was the
It was
most
epic. I
beautiful.
still
Yes.
remember it. It's and when I'm down with the mood
Well,
or something, when I'm sad, I just remember you making that one master strike, and it always cheers me.
Well,
full of hope.
I still have wet dreams from that day. So really, it's it was the best thing about it was all intentional. So that's like. So do this. So we have several tasks actually, as you can remember. One of the tasks was to get into the church. Get some. This is for the mass. Get some rope, leather, mint, sage, and the aromatic oil. Talk to the workers outside the church and search the crypt. So those are not happy that we are here, but we can talk to them at least.
Yeah.
I'd like
They
to
are
ask
not the
you something.
guards. So
Yeah.
they will.
The
I don't
guards
wanna
will
meddle
kick
in
you.
anything.
Those will
Go
just.
and ask Loiza over there. He
Loiza.
knows everything.
Where's Loiza? Loiza.
And as you saw, there are always a little. Or there are some side quests that are tied to the main quest of this DLC, like the Plague Mask, for example. But there will also be a little side stories there that will be like this stand underground people, why they are in the monastery, what they are doing there, and
probably
things you
shouldn't
can
be here,
interact
right?
So
You
let's
heard
ask
the talk.
Loizik.
They say there's some pestilence going round.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm
New
here.
achievements. Yes, there are new achievements, but I honestly don't know how many of them. But some of them are very, very
I do.
clever.
I saw them today, but I won't spoil it. But I saw them today. There's a few, not a crazy amount, but there's a few, and some of them are funny as always. So I saw them today. Okay, spit out everything. So 1 or 2, spit out everything you know, or 2, I'm coming down with something. 1 or 2. 2. 1 or 2. 2. 2 it is. I'm coming down.
I'm not
with
exactly feeling my best. Tell me what I need to know,
Henry being Henry.
and I'll be off.
Christ almighty! What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything, just don't come any closer.
Chew.
Suddenly he has a motivation to talk.
Have you noticed anything odd lately? Suspicious?
What? During work? We're at it from dusk till dawn. No time to be watching what's going on.
Sure, but while you're working, you must hear a thing or two. You know how folk chatter while they work.
Well, I suppose there are 2 groups of workers here. Us lot working above ground, and another lot working down in the crypt. We don't talk to each other much.
Why not?
They're a right bunch of bastards. Maybe because they've been at it longer than us. They hardly ever come up before we knock off. Some of them probably even sleep down there. Ugh.
Henry of Gaslitz, that's amazing. That's amazing, guys.
Why are there 2 crews here?
We take care of everything above ground. They're dealing with that collapse into the crypt. We hardly ever see each other.
Where can I find the other crew?
Their tents are right next to the monastery wall.
Okay.
And there's a
Who's in
question whether
charge
you
of
can
your
bring your stuff
Andra,
into the
our
monastery. Yes, you
foreman.
can.
But the work's clearly laid out. He doesn't
But
have
not your
time to
weapons.
be
They
breathing
will
down our necks all the
strip the
time.
weapons from you.
They will
seen him
strip
around.
something, but
Where
yeah,
can I
they'll
find
strip
him?
a lot of things,
No
but
idea.
yeah.
Truth
And
be
you will
told, I
never
haven't
lose
seen him
your
myself
things
in a while.
permanently.
And
Never.
that doesn't strike you as odd?
You think, what, he's sick too?
Yes, I
Definitely
think
not
that
in
is Jim
infirmary.
High, actually.
Hopefully he's all right.
Not
Thanks.
only
That'll be all.
a person of several strength and wonders. So, anyway, church. We saw one entrance. You can go through the corridors as I did right now, and we want to go through the main door now. There's another third one, which I will not show you. Let's It's connected to the scaffolding there, but we will do this.
What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm keeping watch so no one goes inside.
And why?
Because you might end up getting hurt in there. There's an hole in the middle of the floor, like the mouth of hell. If you stroll in there, gawping at the ceiling, you could fall in and break your neck.
And before we continue, it's 7 p.m. right now, which means that now is the Steam-free weekend with KCD. So if you don't have KCD at the moment, this is the chance to claim it and download it. So push the download button and then come back to the stream.
Yeah, and definitely, as I was saying at the beginning, you guys most likely already played the KCD, but if you have those friends that are still hesitant to try it because they don't know if that's going to be the game they would like, now they have the option to try it for free. And if they like it and buy it, they will retain their saves and anything. So it's a good thing, good time to try KCD.
Send it to everyone and tell them to vote on the Golden Joystick Awards as well for Ultimate Game of the Year.
It's free for this weekend.
Absolutely. As you saw, so there's something fishy going on. So we know, okay, there's a sickness, but there's guards there. There's a hole in the ground. There's digging sites. There's people holding watch. Something is really weird.
Will you let me in?
No one's allowed in. What are you even doing here? I thought no one but us was allowed out here.
Okay. Pay him? No, pay is boring. So do you want to let me in or you'll regret it or I'll get it either way? 1 or 2, guys? Fine, I'm off. Nah, we want to go in. 1 or 2? 1 or 2. Easy or hard? 1 or 2? 2. Most of the people are saying, I'll get it either way.
It's a big church, plenty of ways in. And I'm under orders from Master Albic and Zacharias. Royal physicians. So sooner or later I'll find someone who'll let me in. But if it's you, then I'll remember it. And who knows?
Henry's really
Maybe
like
one day you'll need a doctor.
gaslighting hard.
Then you'll be glad of my gratitude.
Oh. Having a sawbones o' me might be useful. Especially now. All right, then. Just remember I helped you, yeah? Here's the key. But not a word to anyone.
Okay.
Thanks.
And this is like the systems-driven mechanics.
And
he
watch
actually has the
yourself.
key on himself.
There's more lads
so you can
inside.
steal it,
You
you know, you can
Exactly.
pickpocket it. You know,
Exactly.
that's the
Nothing to do with
systems-driven gameplay we like.
With a bit of luck, they'll ignore you
stays
same as
KCD.
us.
True
But
RPG.
best not bother them.
I'll be careful.
Good question, Cashp. So when there's the question is, can we go outside the monastery? You at this moment you can't because it's lockdown. So we are not allowed to go in or out. You can go before the lockdown happens and after the lockdown breaks. But in this moment we are locked here, right? So we cannot go out and in. Don't worry, it's not as strict and hard as in the first monastery quest because you can still do a lot of stuff. There's side quests and interesting stuff here, but for a certain time you are locked here. By the way, I love the door here. And
It's a nice gate, and the details on it definitely. And it's so much work put into it. You know, our guys. It's not just they came up with nice looking models and do it. They really did their research. They really went to all the monasteries, churches, and anything that actually survived from the time. And we have like a 3D scans of all the pillars and everything. And they really put a lot of effort into specifically this monastery.
That's true. We ought to do another sweep, just in case.
Who'd even try sneaking in? Now of all times.
You never know.
Well, if you say so. Come on
then.
Maybe an opportunity there.
Dude, I don't know. This seems all like super fishy to me. Let me tell you, like.
So you mean there might be more than just a plane?
Something is weird, really. Let me sneak just in here. Okay. This is, by the way, only so you know, this is an older build. So this is round about 2 weeks old, I believe. So this is the one I was showing in Poland when I was on the event. So of course there's still a few glitches here and there, but it's the one that is prepared for this specific quest with the specific settings and so on. So I usually use this one. So you might see some flickering that are not in the game anymore.
Somebody in the chat asked whether the location is open after we finish the DLC, and yes, it is. You can come back there to explore every nook and cranny, even after finishing the DLC.
There's this hole in the ground. Oh, shit!
You no business here, you thief!
I threw a stone at him. Oh, my legs. Quickly, let's go into the crypt.
He came for the guards. But you're fine. You're in the crypts.
Okay.
Well, fine. You're in the crypts alone.
Yeah, and I throw a stone at him. I'm so stupid. Anyway, we are in the crypts. So you do whatever you want to do, and I'm checking on Abbess
Theodoricus.
1384. Okay. Abbess Vitus, 1401. Okay, so he recently, 2 years ago. Oh.
Should have made that mask.
Should have made that mask. Uh-oh, something's going on.
Maybe it's dangerous around dead people when there's sickness going around.
Dangerous.
What is that new buff near your hut?
Oh no. Oh no, I surrender. Sorry, I was not supposed to be here. But at least you will see what happens when you get caught. So it's all planned. Absolutely.
Obviously, Toby just wanted to show you all of that. He intentionally, definitely, it's all intentional. He threw the stone to the guard.
Exactly, and I just pretended this to be like a stupid accident I did before, but it was all, it's part of the plan. Mastermind at work here.
Such a clever way to show all the, consequences of your action.
Brother Toby straight to jail, exactly. I'm pro game of the year, and I'm back in my little church, and he's going back to his part, but we say no. Oh wait, before we continue, because I was going there without the mask, I can now show you a little something, and that is if we go to player, yes, we know that already, and then go to buffs and go a bit to the right, disease symptoms. You are starting to feel the first symptoms of an unknown plague spread across the settlers' monastery, decreases vitality by 3 as well as strength and agility. And we were...
So you mean the disease progresses and gets more serious over time?
And we were caught here, punished by the monastery knights, caught you and so on, so we have speech and vitality down. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. The sickness, as Prokop said, will get stronger and stronger, and you have to work against that at some point. With the mask, it would be much better, but this is something you can do then in your playthrough, because I like to live dangerously. Go there, come on. Good. Amateurs everywhere.
Imagine like somebody getting caught.
Hey bro, it's me again, just trying again, casually. So,
But now you don't have to fake that cough.
Exactly. So now I can really cough at him. Ah, he's not there anymore. Good for me. This means I can, use the letter. Go infected to couldn't work. Yeah. To the bathhouse and then spread it. And back into the crypt that is here. And now we're gonna explore. And we saw a little something already. And we also see a crypt map.
Crypt map.
Okay.
The underground.
Opened graves. That doesn't look...
Who would do such a thing?
Who? I don't know. Oh, investigate.
They were robbing the graves.
They are robbing the graves. And see that there's names on the graves, but on some there isn't.
Ooh.
Why?
Could it have any connection to the story?
I have no idea. Let's look inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses.
Filthy parchment from the crypt. Filthy.
A drawing of some kind of cross. Hey? What's this?
What?
Somebody locked you in?
Excuse me?
And the very hard lockpicks are now, after all the patches, it's really tough to get, through very hard lock. So what shall you do?
So
We
first
just
of all,
sit down and perish from the sickness?
well, this is what the guys probably want. They want us to die in here. Why? We don't know. We will figure out. But we found something. So let's first check the filthy parchment from the crypt. Who knows this coat of arms? Any Crusader King 3 players there, or Crusader Kings 2? Who knows this coat of arms? Lick it, exactly.
Ooh.
Jerusalem, exactly. The Kingdom of Jerusalem. Why are they here? Why is this on this piece of paper?
Exactly. Is there more than just a sickness?
And this crypt map, so okay, we can see that there is something outside the little crypt.
Nooks and crannies.
Nooks and crannies. So there's an outside thing. So we can either try to break through the door. We don't know what awaits us on the other side. Or, because we saw that there's something behind that. I like how this is like leaking through. This looks suspicious.
I really like those first-person animations.
Yes. Absolutely, I think that's like immersion. Absolutely an immersion boost.
Yep.
Sigismund is not present at the monastery. I said in one interview a little wrong information. So he's not here while you are here. He's here before you came. So he's here while you are in Trotsky. Around on the Trotsky map. He's like he was here. It's not necessary for the gameplay per se, but it's important for the lore.
Yeah.
That's also one of the reasons why this Zacharias is there in the
Exactly, and he'll explain
monastery.
that to you, basically why and what happened and why.
Ooh, there's a door out. Let's get up. Okay, but first, loot. Copper, metal,
But actually, Toledo steel is important, crafting material for very good swords.
I'm looking for ancient wine or something. No, this is not. The forbidden wine. Oh.
Ooh, and they're waiting for you.
So these are the gentlemen that locked us in there. Assholes. We could fight them, but I have no weapon at all. There is a weapon hidden down here. You can find it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to show you, so it's up to you. It's not easy to, it's not super easy to find, but if you look around a little bit, you might find it. So no fighting it is. Escape the crypt, return to Albic. So let's go the way we came from.
Let's see what he knows.
Let's see what Albic knows. Or give him the information that we just found out. Call on them, exactly.
And just wait and hope that they have worse immunity system than you do, so they will die sooner.
Let's see, hop. Oh shit.
Careful with your pro gamer moves now. You have worse stats than you used to.
And hop. Is this too far? Oh, I'm gonna jump over this.
Careful.
Easy.
Okay.
First try. No scope.
360.
360, exactly. Whoa! Oh my god, have you seen this? Okay.
You should throw rocks like this.
Absolutely. I do. In my free time.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Back in the infirmary. Let's go. Albic, you here? Albig, I have news. You wouldn't believe what I found. By the way, I got the sickness.
And now you do too.
Yeah, and now you do too. No, you are not Albig. Are you Albig? No. Is Albig here in our room? Yes.
Ooh, what's happening there, Toby?
I don't know, doesn't look good.
Christ, Albig. What happened? Are you alright?
So what happened to you, man?
It looks
Toby
like
doesn't look that well either.
been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please. Keep it down. You're disturbing the patients. For God's sake. What happened here? What a mess.
What do you think? Someone was clearly looking for something.
But there's nothing of value here.
But
Well.
is there?
Actually,
Albig! You brought them here? What were you thinking?
and was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
And? Were they stolen?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me.
Can someone tell me what exactly was nearly stolen?
As you know, Henry, I spent a good part of my life at King Wenceslas's court, tending to his health. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life, what ailed him, how and when he got injured, and what treatments I used. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubts on them, and partly for others to copy, if necessary. If these detailed records were to fall into the wrong hands, I dare not imagine the consequences.
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely for them.
Or tried to steal them for that very reason. Who could have got in and made such a mess?
I was busy tending the sick. I noticed nothing.
Nor did I, I'm afraid. There's work here for 3 more physicians.
That actually made it quite easy for the culprit.
But we still don't know who to suspect.
Surely you realize the abbot himself might be interested in those records.
Father Jan? Nonsense. We've known each other for years.
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you to let him read them.
But that's out of the question. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I told him. The look on his face. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned them to me once or twice. And if he ever said anything in front of the abbot...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed?
So, Albig isn't leaving. Even if he wanted to.
Let's not jump to conclusions. And don't start pointing fingers. Henry, go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the infirmary if they noticed anything. Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right, then. I'll return to my patients and pretend nothing's amiss. No need to alarm them over this.
Right. Agreed.
The plot thickens, really. So we have everyone seems kind of like sus at this moment. So we have like the abbot even now, who's supposed to eventually be interested in those medical records. So Albig has the medical records of King Wenceslas, which are a powerful tool. Of course, it's when you know what's going on, you can
basically
use it.
know the king's secret.
Exactly.
You can use it, you can leverage it. To have something like this is very, very valuable.
Purnineum says plot is thicker than Hans's booty. That is absolutely true. The plot is very thick, but...
Come on, man.
Albig, we are sick.
How are you feeling? You don't look too good.
He knows.
I feel awful.
Did you go into the crypt without a plague mask?
Come on, man. He told you.
Yeah.
He specifically mentioned
I
that.
wanted to
It's
show
certainly
Chet
possible.
that this is going on. I think I actually like that you get the sickness and then have to
You have
deal
too
with
much
it.
work
Yeah,
to do.
true.
I know. Try this potion. It should ease the symptoms for a while.
Thank you, Albig. And what if it gets worse?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Henry. We're not even certain you're actually sick.
In fact,
What if I am?
Then all you can do is pray we get this sickness under control before you end up in the infirmary yourself.
Pizzle potion.
Will this potion cure me?
I'm afraid not. But it eases the symptoms and strengthens the
Toby
body.
gave Henry COVID.
That's why you have to use it regularly.
Yes, I did. So what? Will you teach me the
Would
recipe?
you please teach me the recipe?
So, Toby,
Fill a
are you
cauldron with
telling me
wine.
that there's a new
Then throw
recipe and a
in
new
2
potions
potions,
in
There's a
this
sickness,
DLC?
John's
so
wort
of course
and
there's a
boil
cure.
for
So
1
you,
turn.
as I
Then
said
throw in 2
earlier, it
handfuls
is a
of
tiny little
chamomile
bit more
and boil
alchemy
for 2
focused.
more
So the player can
Finally,
explore what
add a handful
different
of ground
qualities of the
ginger
potion
and
actually
boil for
do.
1 more
Exactly.
turn.
Ooh.
Wow.
Still.
I'll try.
Right. I'll try.
I'm happy to hear it.
Okay, let's look around. What's going on here? They threw around everything. They were actually
it was.
really looking for something.
They went through everything thoroughly.
Let's see if my cheat is working. Yes, I have all the items here, the ones that you would have to look through the entire monastery. That's why I said to you earlier that this is the an older build that I'm using for my presentations. Hence some of the glitches and so on. Just ignore them at this moment. Let's try. We should have everything. I have never in my life tried this before, so let's hope for the best. So essential oil. This is something we need to create. Okay, you will need oil, 3 handful of chamomile, a handful of sage, a handful of valerian.
I don't think you have everything, because then you could prepare that.
Oh, can I? Or maybe, is there a decoction of sandroach? Is that the one? Well, maybe I don't have everything. There you go. In that case, something for you to find out then. Heh. But I can already tell you, don't worry. There's a herb garden here in this monastery, so you can find all the herbs and of course all the herbs and everything that is necessary in this monastery. I can even show you that here is the herb garden. Right?
Yep.
So you should be able to find everything you need there. What's this? Hildegard is Bingensis. Hildegard from Bingen. Do you guys know her? I do. Is that something to eat? Honey. Best food item in the game.
It is, actually.
Weak savior schnapps. Anyway, this is where you would build the
Plague Mask.
Plague Mask. And the so-called ninja outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk to the gentleman here.
And
What happened?
Did you notice anything suspicious this past hour?
Apart the bloodied man that just approached him.
Absolutely. I look like
suspect
shit,
another
but did
one's
you see
faking
anything
to skip work.
worse than me?
No. I need to know if anyone's been nosing around our room.
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one, or out in the yard scrubbing his bedding. I didn't see anyone.
Down be Danny. That's a good question. If the potions are based on real life recipes, yes and no. They are based on herbalism in a way. Of course, very abstract and gamified and so on. But
yeah, all the herbs are real herbs.
Yes.
They actually grow on places that they would grow in real life. So if you go to the Bohemia or the Central Europe, you will actually find all those herbs at the places that you're used to from the game.
Yes.
And the potions are based on their healing properties, because those herbs actually are used to, some to cure, some rashes, some to do something with when you ingest them to help you with digestion or other,
Someone went through our
things.
room,
So
or
they're based
rather
on
tossed it all
real properties
Like
of these
you're looking for
herbs.
something.
But the outcomes in the game are obviously way stronger, and they do things that they wouldn't be able to do in real life.
Thank God. I'll go check it anyway, just to be sure. Was anything stolen?
That's the thing. Nothing was taken, so we don't even know what they were
Greetings
after.
for Warsaw. Hey, Siren MG.
I should have been more watchful,
from our
right?
actually first
sorry.
time ever in the last
promise I'll
DLC.
keep
Took
a
us
better
only
eye on
1.5
things from
years
now
to
on.
have finally a
yourself
streaming
up.
room,
It's not your
and we are using it for the last DLC. Isn't that nice? Okay, we don't want to hear more about yourself. Rude. He just pushed me away. And there's another dude here. Hello. Dinesh.
Did you see anyone
Interesting
go in or
character.
out of
Yes,
our room?
very interesting character.
I'm not sure.
He also looks great
I think
and
I saw a
reminds me a
monk
bit of
go
Radzik.
in.
He
I
has
couldn't
that
say
vibe.
who.
A monk?
And the
You mean
mustache.
Benedict?
No, it wasn't him.
Kinda even the hair. But yeah, he's
Hard to say.
Of course.
Damn it, why do
Has
they
a
all look
different
the
name
same?
after all.
It's not exactly helpful, I know. Any idea when that was?
Roughly an hour ago, maybe
Okay.
2. Has something happened?
Damn it. Never mind. Better if you ask Zacharias.
Not interested in hearing more from you. Thank you. That is something chat can do themselves. We should report to Albicus Doctorius of Unichov.
I spoke with Benedict and Dennis. Neither noticed a thing.
I thought as much. We've all had our hands full here. So, we still know nothing.
I might have something, but I'm not sure yet how it ties to those records.
What do you mean?
I went down to the crypt, and I found open tombs and rotting corpses.
Good God!
No sign of a mass grave, though. Just individual tombs.
It's like really
That's both
gives me like
good
super
and
Indiana
bad
Jones
news.
vibes here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
At least
We
we
just
can
need
now
the
rule
head,
out
the correct head.
And you can
But if
see
the
that this
workers
DLC is
pull
much more
something from the
serious
air
and dark
around
and like
those tombs.
mysterious.
Mysterious.
Than
It's
anyone
like the
else.
secrets of
Yeah.
the church. Is the Latin
Yeah.
name for secrets of the church is the
They were
Mysteria
probably
Ecclesiae.
looking for something
So it
inside.
really should feel like you're
found
always
this sketch.
discovering something new, something nefarious,
yeah.
something, there's
That looks
more
like
to,
the emblem of the kingdom of
to what the
Jerusalem.
people are saying.
But why would they look
Heme05 is
for
asking, is there a possibility to get a chest for materials
Even
near the
putting
forge?
aside
Isn't
that
that
it's
somehow
sacrilege.
It
solved
is. It's
already?
actually even
Yeah.
better.
Nor do I.
In the next
There must be
batch,
one,
we
because
will
they locked me in the
allow
crypt
you
over it.
in the
What?
crafting. You'll be automatically
get out
taking
and run
all
straight
the
back to you.
materials from your
I was
chest.
interrupted
And
by this
wherever the
What-
chest
and
is.
what you're
Maybe.
wearing.
Exactly. So
Maybe
not
we
only
better
like in
keep
the
all
forge,
this to
but
ourselves.
anywhere in the world. When you
for
start
now,
forging,
at
you'll
You
have
might
access
ask
to all
Crispin
your
about
forging
the coat of
materials.
arms too. With luck, you'll
There you
find
go.
something
One
in the archive
quality of
that
life
sheds some light on how it all
improvement in the
connects
next
to
patch that
those
comes
open
on
tombs.
Tuesday
I'd
with the
best do
DLC.
it tomorrow. This evening's been more than enough.
Exactly. We listen
One
to you
adventure a
guys.
day.
Absolutely.
You've heard that.
Agreed.
So we
Let's
should
clear
go
up the
and
room.
sleep,
Then sleep.
and
We'll be wiser come morning.
as exactly as Prokop said, we are listening to you, and you should listen to what's happening now.
Ooh.
Shopping beast. Kick its ass. You stop that, for Christ! Mother of God. For fuck's sake.
Good morning, everyone. I trust you've had a decent sleep. The sick are waiting, and being tired doesn't excuse us from our duties.
All right, give me a moment. Then we'll go and check on the patients. And where's Benedict, anyway?
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last night.
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down, but it was probably just an unfortunate accident. Thank the Lord it's all over now.
And no one was hurt?
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed. Or rather, 2 bodies.
Bodies? Whose were they, for God's sake?
That... I don't know, sir.
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them, but they said there were no burns, and it didn't look like they'd suffocated either.
So, how did they end up there? What killed them? Didn't anyone tell you about them?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed, signs.
Who found them? And how did he get them out?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking he could save them, but they were already dead.
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night? You don't suppose he had something to do with it?
He's never been any trouble. There's no reason to suspect him.
How do you know about these signs? Did someone examine them?
No, they were only to be washed, but when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hops store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door. No one is to go near them.
That was highly irresponsible. Someone needs to examine them thoroughly. We can't afford uncertainty.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others? No. No, let them stay locked away somewhere separate.
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse? At least we could have them all in one place.
Was anyone else there besides Elijah?
No, or at least no one I know of. I'll leave you to it now. If you need me, I'll be with the sick.
I'm going too. Disease? Fire? What next? A swarm of locusts?
First they ransacked my room, now this. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were after in your chambers?
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone, and they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
And are you considering it? Leaving, despite the abbot's order?
I thought about it for a while. But those infected need us. I can't leave them at the mercy of the disease.
All the more reason to get to the bottom of this.
But I can hardly go poking around myself to find out what really happened.
Don't worry. That's what I'm here for.
Maybe Zacharias was right after all. You never know when an aid like that might come in handy. So, what's your plan?
Quite a few things, actually. I'll take a look around the burned-down shed. There might still be some clues.
Good idea. It might have just been an accident, but it won't hurt to make sure.
I should probably speak with the lay brother who pulled the bodies out of the flames.
Elijah, right? But be gentle. No one should have to go through what he did last night.
What about the corpses? You said you wanted to examine them.
And that's what I'll do. We can't afford doubts when there's a deadly illness spreading.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it, and that one of the knights is watching over them.
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand this is serious. A proper diagnosis is key to the next step.
Whoever it is, he's still following orders. He'll know the risk if he disobeys them.
So what do you suggest I do?
Leave it to me.
So what you're saying is, use an unorthodox approach.
Okay, so what do you say, guys? Easy, hard, 1, 2, or 3. I'll try to get rid of him by force. Can always bribe the guard. You said yourself it's important. 1, 2, or 3. 3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1. Warhorse Studio says 3, okay. Well, then let's 3.
Well, I'm no physician like you, but I've learned a lot about the illness. I could say I'm your apprentice.
That won't be enough.
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me. We need to examine them and find out what was wrong with them, or we'll never get anywhere with treatment.
That's probably best. But you must examine them thoroughly. And don't be repulsed.
So, what exactly should I be looking for?
Anything unusual. You know well the symptoms the sick here have, but a keen eye may spot other signs too. If you're not sure, just try to remember what you saw. If you describe it to me later, I should be able to identify it.
I can't think of anything else.
Nor can I. Well then, best of luck.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Absolutely, and it's really it's like everyone is really suspicious here right now. So we have the abbot who's somehow involved. We have this monk who came in. There was someone jumping into the. I like the air freight quote. You guys are really funny. Love it.
There's also the interesting part of that the separating all those bodies and the sick is actually a very smart thing to do. So never know whether the people that are enacting that are doing it because it's actually a smart thing to prevent spreading the sickness, or they want to prevent you from finding something important.
And the Harias can even give us quests, as we told you before. So there's all these little side quests. Planking people.
Exactly. They always say that yoga and, good health even cures sicknesses. So this guy is trying exactly that.
Well, planking. I'm happy that planking is still in and cool. or was cool before it was cool before it got cool. So there you go, planking. But what I said earlier is that there's this little side quest going on there. There's some characters you can meet. I think it's her, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Maddie. Okay, Maddie's lying here, but you will meet Maddie much earlier, and you could do something for her.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like the God Rays. These are great. Nice. Nice.
Are you trying to force the sickness out of you with the God Rays?
Yes. I need God's help here to get rid of the sickness. What are we supposed to do even? We should talk to go to the backyards here, examine the dead, inspect the recovered bodies.
We have to talk to there was the fire, and then you have to talk with the guy that actually, the hero.
The witness.
Yeah, the drunk witness.
James Beaumont. So let's try inspect the recovered bodies. We went this way earlier, so we can try and do the same again. But as always, they are not very happy for us lurking around. Oh,
yeah, be careful.
Yep, I can hide here behind the wagon. I saw earlier a question about the length of the DLC. I expect it to be like 10 to 15 hours, so quite hefty. The base game itself is already, I don't know, like maybe like 80-ish, 90-ish, 100-ish, I don't know. And with all the DLCs, easy above 100, so you have a really chunky amount of gameplay here. And this is how we do it, I guess.
And as always with the DLCs or even the quest, it depends on how you force through the main quest, or whether you discover or search all those little side quests and side characters, and you really want to discover everything there is. But definitely this DLC is packed with the unique content, with the quests we do. Imagine all those really good, really big quests in KCD2. So this is something we wanted to bring you. This is the last DLC for KCD2, and we really wanted to end on a high note.
Do you want to maybe say something about the patch, if you have any?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
There's actually, as I said, there's always this is surprisingly big patch with all those little last fixes, a lot of polishing. And there's one thing that's worth mentioning apart from the free access to in blacksmithing to your resources, because what we did is that when you are recording voiceovers. Then you have to synchronize the lips of the people to what's actually said on what the actors actually do say. And we did that quite well, I dare to say, but only for the English voiceovers. And now we developed a technology that allows us to have it for every variant of the voiceovers. So for example, for those people that play it in German or in French or in any other languages with voiceovers, they will have, every dialogue will have much higher quality. You know, those lips will be synced exactly to those languages. So this is one thing that we really wanted to do, and we finally were able to.
This is cool, so even if you play in French, German, or whatever, that the lip sync will be adjusted. That is, I think, a very cool...
Yes, and it really is like surprisingly big impact on the visual quality of every dialogue in the game. Other than that, there's a lot of like little balancings, and it's been quite a journey through all the patches. You know, now you know, it's a little harder to gain vast wealth in the game. The enemies in the Gutenberg region are now a little harder. Well, quite a lot of harder than from the base game, but now even a little more. You know, we tried balancing the weapons. For example, the pole arms are now very, very good weapon, and they didn't before. So a lot of these little, you know, patches, balances. The tournament in Gutenberg should be a little more, you know, seamless, and all those little, you know, issues and polishing that we were able to still squeeze in for the Kingdom Come to have this Royal Edition, you know, with all the content prepared for, you know, the winter season. That was our plan, to have the game. If you waited, now is the time to try the complete edition of Kingdom Come.
Cool, 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 cool. Let me open this. I'm looking for those. Ah, there you go. I was...
But he told you to thoroughly inspect them and don't be hesitant. Do you still have the candle from the monk?
Of course. So... No, I don't, because they found,
man.
me. Ew. Okay. And they have like...
Ooh. What is that?
Right then. Where to begin?
The younger one, the older one. Let's start with the older one.
I'll start on the older one.
The head.
Pale, sunken eyes, missing some teeth, though that might just be age.
He has a shot wound in his head, so he was obviously
that
shot
hole
in the
his
head.
head is someone's doing.
With a 9mm.
Oh, that's obviously 45 APC.
Small, round, clean. Maybe from an arrow?
No.
Hard to say.
Thankfully, you're already sick, man.
Yes.
Because otherwise...
I do feel sick, absolutely.
Completely
The
stiff.
illness causes holes in the head, weird stuff. But it's good, you see, I'm failing those skill checks here, so...
Clenched tight. Like he was ready for a fight. Skin's badly scratched.
Don't forget that I still
And
have
there's
all
a
the
thorn stuck here.
debuffs. So
Exactly,
at least
from the
you
second
guys have
stroke from
something
a
to
rose.
figure out for yourself. Body.
Stiff as a board.
Also
No
planking.
broken bones.
Maybe
Back
there
and
was a planking
shoulders and
tournament.
Maybe.
and
A
he-
contest.
Contest, exactly.
And he lost.
And he lost, obviously.
And around his neck and chest, he's
Yes,
got
Henry
red
can get
blotches
sick.
on
We
the
are
skin.
actually sick already. We got some
Those blotches look
gym
familiar.
bros, absolutely.
They're a bit like the ones on the Confessor.
Very funny, Warhorse Studios. Put a
Looks
finger
like
in
this
that hole,
poor wretch
exactly.
caught
Try
the
it,
same
lick it.
thing. Knees are scraped and scarred. He must have worked hard in his life.
Okay, I can unfortunately not end this. So I will be
Lost
very quick so that you don't see
It's all
it
clumped
yourself and
together.
just figure out something yourself back. Can I? Yeah, back. You do it all yourself. Because I think we did a lot of spoiling already, so...
Yeah, you have to go through that. You can't just
Oh, I
skip this
can
now.
skip it now? Okay, let's take the very hard, so at
Did
least I
someone beat
fail
him
all
with
the
some-
stuff. Oh, shoot.
He's young. looks
Shoot!
like hard labour.
Okay,
And two
okay.
workers-
Okay, legs.
A few old
The blood. Okay.
muscle.
Okay. Open the mouth. But slowly.
Well,
Let's sum it
well,
up,
I know
finish.
someone
Okay,
might
great.
must be-
Good. Because I think I hope you guys love the stream, but I'm sure that you guys also want to like see and enjoy this. I could have gone through the back door, which probably would have been easier.
Well, it's hard to get here, but yeah, there are usually more, ways to get to the places you need. And what were they, growing in here?
Beer, is it? Yeah, hop.
Yeah, it's hops.
Yeah, of course. Because it's the Czech Republic after all. I think there's a secret here as well somewhere. I saw it accidentally. Ah, here it is. Secret!
What happened here? Was he climbing over the wall? But why? Either way, he really couldn't have picked a better spot. Was he trying to get out of here?
Maybe a start of another secret.
Maybe.
Ooh, things to discover.
Exactly. But I believe this is something for you to discover on November 11th. I think there's a lot of stuff for you want to find out yourself, and I don't blame you because the game is great. Let me just tap this here and go. I need to go here. Okay, great. So yeah, this was our little DLC showcase of Mysteria Ecclesiae, the third and last DLC of Kingdom Come Deliverance. As you saw, it is much more mysterious, dark.
Exactly. A lot of investigation, a lot of secrets.
Secret, exactly. Some mystery. Some stealth is going on. Some alchemy is going on. Everyone is sus. And you have to find out what's going on there. So it's a very heavily narrative-driven quest line or quest lines.
Yeah, full of those custom dialogues and cutscenes.
Yes,
and things to see.
New music or rearranged music. So that is something. There's no new feature or minigame or something like that coming. The big focus is on the storytelling here.
Yes, and the new location.
Exactly, and the new location, and maybe talking about location and new teaser or trailer. Let's check the teaser again.
Peggy 18.
Yep. Great DLC, great music. I hope you will like it. It releases on November 11th, so in Tuesday. What's today's Thursday? So in a few days after the weekend. Talking about weekend, Kingdom Come Deliverance is right now for free on Xbox Series S and X for the weekend, in the weekend deal. So you can play it now and play it until Monday, I believe. And also on Steam. So if you guys, you are beautiful and clever and everything. You have played the game, of course. But if you know of that friend, that idiot who hasn't played KCD yet because he says, $40 for this GOTY contender is just too much. Well, now you can tell him, listen, or her, listen, it's for free on Steam. Try it out until Monday. You have time, and afterwards decide for yourself. And I think
good time to try it.
Good time to try it. One thing I would also, for those who came a little bit later, remind you that Kingdom Come Deliverance won a few awards already, but right now, until tomorrow, we are still in the Ultimate Game of the Year from the Golden Joystick Awards. So please, if you didn't do it yet, or if you want to like to support us, go to goldenjoysticks.com. There's a button here. Let me just F5 it so I can show you. Hopefully it works. Yes, great. You will get to this page, Golden Joystick Awards vote. If you then start voting, click on that button. You can choose your ultimate goatee. You can do 3 picks, of course. Like, for instance, I don't know, KCD.
Let's say KCD, yeah.
Let's say KCD, just so we have picked something. And then don't forget to click on submit answers or answer. You need to do that and then submit a vote, otherwise it's not counting. It's asking you for an email, but don't worry, you do not have to put in any email. It's just like if you want to get some information from Games Radar and so on, which is cool, of course. It's a great outlet, so if you want gaming info, then do it. Otherwise, submit your vote if you like. If you're interested in those wonderful plushies or any other merch that we have at KCD, also don't hesitate. There's still a lot of new things coming. The comic is coming soon. The plushies that are in front of us, they are also coming soon. They are available already for pre-order. They are wonderful. They're great. Hans Karpern was kidnapped, unfortunately, twice already, so I don't have a prototype. And then, of course, there's the usual amazing stuff. I personally do love the bunnies a lot, no matter if it's a keychain or there we have quite a lot of merch, actually. Pretty cool. Of course, also Kalimasil, who is our Canadian partner for foam weapons and LARP weapons. They created this wonderful bollocks dagger.
Pizzle dagger.
Pizzle dagger.
As
exactly.
the chat taught us today.
It's the pizzle dagger. So if you're interested in that one, it's of course full foam and everything, LARPish. It's really cool, big, and really worth it. I know, pun intended. If you can't get enough of KCD, then there's certainly a way how to spend your groschen there. And with this DLC on Tuesday and the big patch that is coming, and given that there is no major fuck up that needs a hotfix or anything, this is the end then, kinda, for us. At least for this year.
Completion of Kingdom Come 2. This is the final version.
That's the final countdown.
And I will not... Come on, man!
I had to. No, but this is exactly what we have imagined in 2014 when the two of us were much thinner, more beautiful. Oh no, we are now more beautiful, thinner with more dreams and hopes. This KCD2 now with all the DLCs and everything in there is exactly what we have imagined in 2014, and with that. The saga, for now at least, is over. We delivered everything we wanted. I think the result is amazing. You guys love it. People are saying that we are a contender for GOTY. That is something that is, of course, absolutely overwhelming. Let's see how this goes. I think now, soon, I think in mid-November, they are announcing who is on the shortlist at the Game Awards, so fingers crossed. Because I believe even just being nominated is really a huge thing for us. Not only for us, I believe also for the entire Czech gaming industry, because you know how it is when there's a sports event or something and your team wins the trophy, then it inspires all the other young kids or younger people to also start that sport. Or so if we would be able to either bring a trophy to the Czech Republic or even be nominated, then I believe this is a huge push for the entire industry here. And yesterday I saw an article from Indian TV naming the 15 most influential Czech games that with international recognition, and there was enormous titles like Arma from Bohemia Interactive, Operation Flashpoint, the Mafia games, SCS Software with their Euro Trucks. KCD was first, yay, with Warhorse Studios. Hidden and Dangerous, Viet Cong.
Yeah, the old ones.
They even mentioned Hobo Tough Life, which is did it release before KCD? I'm currently not sure.
I think it did, but I'm not sure. It was around our release.
Yeah. So Amanita Design was there, Hrot was there. So really great companies, and if you consider the Czech Republic has only like 11 million inhabitants or something like that, it's really interesting how good games we produced.
See, the chat is begging for any information. We can't give you anything specific, guys, but I can tell you that you will be excited. It's
like new project.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's one thing we can absolutely promise you, right? So we feel at home with RPGs.
Our handlers are careful.
Yeah. It's Prokop again on fire. The one thing we can really tell you is that we feel super at home with RPGs. It took us 2 games to kind of find the right recipe, and I think we KCD1 really showed that the concept we had is correct, or that the idea of this, the way how we do games is correct, or good, or playable, or sells. And KCD2 now shows how it worked when you have the experience, when you have the time, when you have the budget, and so on, and how it can. And of course, it's far from being perfect. So there's still a lot of room to continue and improve your skills and whatnot. And what we take from KCD1 and KCD2 is this, as I said, that we feel at home with RPGs, and that the next game or games we are doing will definitely be RPGs. So immersive RPGs, authentic it really depends, but immersive RPG for sure. This is where we feel at home.
No, don't worry, handlers. I will not spoil anything specific. But yes, chat, you will be excited.
There's also, we'll see. As I said, now after the DLC 3 with the last patch, if there's no major fuck up, for me, my last appointment this year will be the Game Awards. If they invite, or if we are nominated, then I will fly. You might go with me, maybe, right?
We'll see, but maybe
we might fly to Los Angeles and see, and this would be then the last day of work, and then we have the vacation, and we come back mid-January, I believe, or something like this, early January, and then we'll put our heads together. We are, of course, already prototyping stuff, thinking of new things we can do, but there's nothing to report at this moment, and we will inform you once we know, once we are confident, once we have something to show. But I can also tell you that we do not want to wait another 7 years. That is something I can promise you, that it won't take 7 years. We are bigger, we are more experienced, and 7 years just was way too long.
Am I the one not spoiling today?
I'm not spoiling that much. I'm just saying that we want to be faster.
Okay.
This time. I asked the Warhorse team that is in the chat to this time for the first, with our maybe last stream. Now I think we will stream more often, but maybe differently in the future. Maybe we can do a let's play or something. I don't know. I will figure out what we can do next and when we can do it next. But I was told that today we wanna raid some streamer that is playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I see Dagon's Cafe. Is that correct? Maybe. Dagon's Cafe. If we rate that account, I hope it's a small streamer. We want to support the underdogs. If we rate that account, please be so kind and say hi from Warhorse Studios and support that little streamer, because he or she is playing what we all love, and that is Kingdom Come Deliverance. So Dagon's Coffee means today's coffee in Norwegian. So maybe it's a Norwegian streamer. I don't know. I just see here say it's Dagon's Cafe and that we will rate them. Okay, so I'm saying that. Absolutely say hi from us. Again, thank you very much for being with us today. I hope you liked it. Vote for us on the Golden Joystick Awards. I think the Game Awards also have some kind of voting thing going on there, but it's not live yet. So check our social medias. You will definitely see it there. Thank you again for being with us. Play Kingdom Come and send it to anyone who hasn't played it yet. It's free on Steam and Xbox. Buy our merch if you want it. And see you on the flip side of things. And who knows when we see each other the next time.
Okay? But we will.
Take care. Stay medieval.
Guys.
Audentis.
See you guys.
Fortuna.
Bye.
Juvat. Bye.